Alright, welcome back to another episode. We're going to do something a little different. Once again, not going to talk about our Great Plains stuff today. That's not really necessarily important. We're going to talk about getting through all of our projects of shame because between the three of us, I think we all have a problem that we love and keep buying more plastic crap. So, this is going to be our war against the Grey Tide. Um, we're gonna go between the three of us. Between us, we have a Warsmith, a Wight, and a Wolf. And we're gonna start with Dylan talking about what he's going to be doing with his Warsmiths. Or
Um, so are we trying to do like general ideas that we're going after here, or am I just
you
talking about
talk
this
about
pile of
however you
shame?
wanna. You're gonna hobby this stuff.
So as you can tell, my chorfs look a little older. I love the old style, the Forge World stuff. The new stuff doesn't really tickle my pickle quite as much. So I've got this horrible, evil pile of resin to work my way through. Um, I'm kind of thinking that this is going to be like purple lava base and some kind of like yellow metal or gold with yellow trim, maybe. Haven't quite worked out a ton on this plan yet, other than I want purple lava bases. Um, and Urek is over there not glued to his base because I know I want to do something cool with him, but I don't have the foggiest idea. He might. That bag in the back there is an old Dreadquake mortar. I don't know if you've seen one in person, but they're freaking huge. He might be flying off of that. We'll see.
That sounds cool.
We'll see how motivated I get. Resin is the worst thing in the world to work with.
So I personally have not worked with anything resin at all. So I don't know. Like my experience with Warhammer started in third, and I dove head in first to it very hard, and I'm up to too many armies. I probably should sell some, but I won't because the TCG collector in me says no. You want all of them
Need
except
all.
limited because their wardens make me cry, and I don't want
Eh,
to buy those.
wrong elves anyway. You need different elves.
Need Dark Riders.
Nah. Those can go
They,
gold.
they, they kill
We don't need
Planeswalker
those.
guys.
Nope. Fake news.
So these are the old resin models from years long past.
Yes.
So you do have what, spears, guns,
Those are
Uh,
guns.
guns, yeah. They're the old
gun.
rifles that didn't look like Necron guns. They're probably about 90% of why I like this army better than the new ones. Yeah, we're gonna
Those
have the
are
deadly shotguns.
those are axes, right?
Yeah, so they'll be whatever random Infernal Guard I end up needing.
And then you got some of the bull centaurs.
Yeah, I went a little overboard on those. 12 was a little extra. But
Well, at least you're not
maybe if
stopping
Chorfs.
people from buying the real models.
Exactly. Maybe if Chorfs continue not having a fantastic win rate, they'll eventually be cheap enough I can play all 12.
So only one plastic dominator.
Yeah, I'm gonna need more of those. They're just a sick model. They're the only ones that I just instantly loved from the new stuff.
I will say those were the best looking model.
Oh yeah,
And then these siege weapons. Those
yeah, buddy.
those look like they're going to suck to paint.
Oh, only a ton. Yeah, they are probably gonna get the old prime black, heavily dry brush with some metals, and then throw some OSL flame all over them.
Okay. So other than purple lava, some gold trim, and Urok being on something massive, jumping off, looking cool,
Mm-hmm.
you're still in planning stages.
Oh my dude, I am like halfway through the planning stages when like the last model is finished being painted. I go on the vibes.
Okay. Not how I approach my armies. I want my plan done before I start putting paint to palette.
I'm gonna be real with you. Like the Soulblight army that is entirely cohesive and like looks like I had an idea what was going on. I figured that out on the fly when I accidentally painted some blue on something. It was like, oh, that looked neat, and then 8,000 points later, it's like, okay, now this is how I like it.
I will say I kind of get that because I was just painting True Blades that you used at the Midwest Bash, and I was like, these would look really good with some purple on them. And so I threw purple on them, and I'm like, man, that did look really good.
Yeah,
It wasn't my
you just gotta
intent,
let
but
the
it was like, it turned out really good.
you
I
gotta
think it
let
was
the
the
color
hair I made
speak to
purple.
you.
I think it was their hair that became purple.
Sick. Yeah, you have to just let the color speak to you, and then ignore everything bad when it happens bad. Just keep rolling with it.
Yeah. All right. So let's go over to Travis and
It's
the
me.
Wight.
Yes, I've got the whole Curse City set. I've got about, what, 40 zombies there. I think there's at least 10 skeletons, but off camera there's a lot more. I just didn't want to get them all out. 5 Blood Knights, 10 dogs, Kato's group, Sakaar, and an old Kato that I'll probably just use as a Vampire Lord. And yeah, I gotta also come up with a cohesive scheme. Thinking maybe old French blue, like the old French military kind of stuff.
Sick.
Um,
You don't like that, right, Dylan?
No, but it's gonna look sick.
yeah.
So is this what your skeleton pile kind of looks like?
Yeah, pretty much. A little
Yeah.
less paint on them, but yeah. And I think I'll probably just use some of those skeletons with some Graveguard bits to make them look like the new Graveguard, or
Hey.
whatever they're called now. Because I don't want to buy 40 Graveguard when I've got enough bits to make my own. Yeah.
Yeah.
So as we said in the last video, what I'm looking at is the Blaze of the Halloween, 20 Barrow Guard, 10 skeletons, 10 wolves, and then another regiment of Sakaar or Soggy Sakaar, 20 Barrow Guard, 10 skeletons, 10 wolves, and then I got to figure out the rest. Probably a Vampire Lord somewhere, and we'll figure out what else.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, shameless plug. Go listen to the Soaplight video if you hadn't seen that one that we're also putting out. Dylan has a lot of interesting takes. Some of them probably wrong,
Yeah, probably.
but
I have
definitely
those.
informative. So you're saying the French army?
Yeah, the old French blue, French military blue.
I can't picture that. Steal a picture and show us.
Yep, I'm working on it.
This is where it's handy that we can just share the screen individually. But so lots of soul blight.
This is the way.
Soon we'll see what he's going to show us.
Here we go. Screen share. French military blue. Something like that.
Okay.
If you can see it.
Okay.
Like, we got this guy. I'll kit it out. Maybe red pants. That might be interesting.
Do it.
But that's the shade of blue I'm looking for, at least.
I like it.
Man, that top left picture makes me think of like Confederate Army colors. That's the first place my mind went. But
No.
no, I like that. That'd look cool. Because while you are the Wight of this, I've got that. I did share the picture of the skeletons I'm working on.
Mm-hmm.
I am very traditional with black and red. I am kind of boring that way. I love blacks and reds. So that's what I like. And then the wolf. So I have a lot of Git mob stuff that I'm working on, and some of it already has a little bit of paint on it. Um, I've jump started this a little bit. Um, got some goblins very rough. I'm not the best painter,
Oh,
but
you madman. I thought you had painted those on the sprue.
no.
Jesus.
I am like, the more I'm painting those skeletons, the more I'm realizing I can't have weapons that like tuck in, because then I just can't get to pieces and I can't see it. I am partially shade blind, so colors blend to me and I won't be able to see it.
It's one reason I
I
went to
need them
freaking
off of
slap
stuff.
chopping. It's one reason I
Yeah.
went to slap chopping any of the like hordes of idiots with like little details that I just could not care less about.
If
So
you can't get to it, they can't see it.
Yep.
yeah, but I want the stuff to look really good on the table. So this eventually, the goal for this is eventually to have enough chariots that I will have been able to build a 20 block of either Get Mob archers or spears or both. That way I can field a full army of just Get Mob stuff.
I love it.
Um, it is going to take me, I feel like, way too long.
Probably.
I've
But
3
look
spearhead boxes into this, and most of it's, except for this, is built.
sick.
So I'm probably halfway done building it, except for these back wolves that I have stolen from my son because he doesn't really use the wolves at all for gits.
Your goal
He
for
just
this
role
army
play.
should be to have enough chariots that you can't actually deploy in some deployment zones.
I don't.
It's just full.
What happens if you physically don't have enough space to put a model out? What happens?
They die.
It dies.
It just dies? Does the whole
Yeah.
unit die, or just the model?
The unit.
unit.
Oh.
The unit. Can't deploy
Yeah.
partial.
Unit?
The whole
Yeah.
fucking unit. Yep.
Oh, that's so dumb.
Yep, we live in a dumb world.
So this is the goal. I'm going to make the wolves different colors. I've got this darker gray color that I'm working on, and then I'm going to make some of them be white with this like darker tones. I have never painted fur in my life till I tried these, and it's like, this is really hard. I don't know what.
Yeah, but once you shade it, it'll pop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Or you can do the lazy version and just dry brush them all.
yeah, and I've never dry brushed before I did this, so I didn't know what I was doing
nice.
there either.
Oh,
And it's
perfect
like,
time to learn.
yeah, so my experience in painting, I've been playing this game since third, is get the minimum colors on, and I usually go up to like 5 or 6. So like these goblins, normally I would be like, oh, that's enough. Let's put a wash on it, be done. Never touch them again. That is how I've treated almost all my armies. I've got to a point where having armies, I want them to be like, those look really good. I want to potentially go for a painting award, and I know I have to put in a lot more work than what I have in the last few years. So
Hell yeah, dude.
this will give me something to really work on, and they have fur, they've got leather, they've got metal, they've got wood, they've got these wicker baskets. So I think I can learn all the techniques and stuff.
It's a great army to learn on, yeah.
And at the same
And it
time,
looks sick.
yeah, and they'll look cool because they're goblins. Everyone loves them.
You got drogs, right?
Yeah. So my son has Drog. It's in a box somewhere. I couldn't find him. I don't know where Drog is.
Hell yeah.
He's built.
Sick model.
He's been played in RTTs.
And so our goal with this is to get through all our plastic, do what, monthly updates?
Yeah, I think we'll do monthly updates, and I think what our goal is to have these
Everything ready for Vault Wars.
and I will not be playing this at Vault Wars.
Oh, come on. We could all see who does the best with them.
I don't have enough, anywhere near enough. And the army I really want to play for Vault Wars is this page. Is these skeletons.
Yeah, I mean, he is trying to put the logos on there.
And I'm looking at putting logos on these dudes. Like,
nice.
They're a big project, but I really want this to be done because the wolves. I started them back in December. Now we're in April. It's been 4 months and they haven't moved past this. We're fighting the gray, and
I need an excuse to fight the gray because this year I've painted 9 models, and that is not enough.
Finished 18? No, I finished more than 18. I can't just count the True Blades I did for you. So, yeah, that's our goal. We want all these done by Vault Wars. If we finish before, we'll each have to pick another army because I think we mentioned we own probably almost every army between all of us.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave one model unpainted till the night before Vault Wars.
If he's at that point, we're starting another war of gray. It's not going to be Stormcast for him. He's not allowed to do Stormcast.
Right.
We'll have him paint giants.
No,
I've already got that done too.
Oh my god.
He put giants at Vault Wars.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the TO, so he could have been like, no, they're good. They don't have to be painted.
Yeah.
But he didn't do that.
My daughters borrow my giants. She really likes them.
Your daughters borrow the sons.
Yeah. Yeah. Stand on circles and win.
Stay on circles and win is a valid strategy, which is, I think, how the Gits wound up playing. Man, I'm going to have to point this up to see how close I am to 2K, because I feel like I need a lot more models.
I've got a whole Gits box. I can send it to you.
These are solvable problems, Brett.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't say that. My wife
similar
edits
problem.
these videos.
I have a very similar problem in that they keep dropping Chaos Dwarf points so much that I now have 200 extra points in that freaking list.
So we're all trying to do this, but we all have main armies that we play. How do you fix playing your main armies and keeping new stuff updated while trying to tackle shame?
Oh, I switch armies all the time.
I used to do that, and then I had an entire year and a half of Soulblight last year. So I don't know if I've broken that habit yet.
Yeah, I've been notorious for hopping armies like every 3 months between what I own, and like I'm like 5 seconds away from jumping on the Sylvaneth, and they get their new book, and it's like, sweet, I'll play this. And then we get cities with Cogforts, Grenadiers, Gallants, and it's like, oh god, my wallet.
I'll usually try to get at least 4 or 5 tournaments with an army, either RTs or GTs. Hopefully mix, and then swap. Like right now, I'm doing Nurgle, so.
Nice.
So you're going to have to balance the Wight with the Nurgle.
Oh, Nurgle's done. Nurgle's done.
Okay, so all of your focus is on the Wight.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. So we'll bring this back in a month, see where we all are. If these aren't even step up from this, we will shame Dylan to where he has to wear long pants at a tournament.
Nah.
Oh my.
And at the very least, they'll get primed. I can't promise more than that.
I want to see purple bases at least.
The purple basing material is sitting here on my desk looking at me.
See,
very
you could do
accusingly.
the lava bases first. Work your way up.
We'll see.
Purple
I
glows
will
on the
give it my
guys from
best.
the lava.
I will give it my best shot. But there's a very big problem right now, and it is that Daughters of Cain is incredibly fun and has like 3 months before it gets nerfed in the balls. So I need to play it at least a bit.
Yeah, you can. No, you don't have to play this army. You just have to paint it.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's taking away the very limited playtime I get.
Just take your models to work and paint them there.
I'm about to.
Uh, so, how do you guys like? You gotta play. You got a hobby. How do you balance that?
I get a game in every week, and then one RT a month, and then I do about 6 GTs a year. Um, Usually, my hobby time is I wake up in the middle of the night unable to sleep, and so I start painting.
Nice.
That's definitely a time to paint.
Yeah.
I used to, up until work got like it was this year, I would sign up for a GT or two every month, and that would force me to paint whatever neat thing I wanted to play.
I think for me, I would figure out what I'm playing, especially years past, and then it was the night before I am finishing paint for that tournament. If I was at
Oh, yeah.
The explosion of GTs that the Great Plains has had, I needed armies that were done. That's too many GTs to not have done armies. So I'm now taking this more lax approach going to events, and it's, well, cities is done. I don't have to paint anything else. Or
Mm-hmm.
I need to paint 20 Fusiliers, but I already have 20 built or primed. They just need colors. Okay, that's simple. So
Yeah, it's a lot nicer when like most of the army's done, and you just gotta do whatever little pieces you're adding.
Yeah, I think the last 2 GTs I played my cities at, no paint. Everything was done. I was like,
Such a good feeling, isn't it?
that was a weird feeling. I'd never had that. And just not having to stress about a model was like, I like this. I want this to be common.
Yeah.
But
Now that
yeah,
my Soul Blight is basically done, other than the 300 zombies looking at me with shame, it's very nice. I can just rock up with whatever.
there will be Dylan's shame target one of these months.
300 zombies, they've been looking at me for 4 years now. I don't know that much more is going to get done on.
Well, if this was 3rd edition, Tom Guan would have been telling you, hurry up and paint them.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do them. They were funny.
Yeah. Alright. So, yeah. I usually just paint whenever I can at home. Or if I get sent out of town for work, it's pack all the models in my to-go bag and paints, and I'm either building or painting when I'm in the hotel. Or at home after watching TV with the family. It's like, okay, I'm done watching TV. I wanna paint. Or build. I like building the models more than painting. So that's about where we are on, I think, this little hobby challenge that we have going on.
Yep.
So I think we'll call it there, guys.
Alrighty.
All right. Have a good one.
You
See-
as well.